Us Kiwis love the taonga that is our beautiful natural environment, from the breathtaking Lake Tekapo to the majestic Waikato River. But these waterways are facing a serious threat. Widespread water pollution has rendered 61% of our waterways unsafe for swimming in, while 71% of our native marine freshwater life is facing extinction by 2050 as a consequence. So, what's causing this pollution? One of the key factors involved is nitrogen leaching from New Zealand's agriculture and specifically dairy industries. New Zealand is responsible for around 23% of the global dairy supply, with 40% of our country's landmass dedicated to dairy farming. To keep up with growing global demand for New Zealand's dairy, severe intensification has occurred over the past 20 years. That is, more cows on the same area of land. Nitrogen is an important nutrient in promoting leaf growth in pasture plants. In a healthy nitrogen cycle, it's recycled between the soil, the plants, the stock, and the atmosphere. However, as the number of cows on a fixed area of land increases, the nitrogen found in urine patches is unable to be fully absorbed in the soil. Instead, this excess nitrogen leaches from the soil into our groundwater, and from there into our rivers, lakes, and streams. Indeed, dairy farming over the past 20 years has become so intensive that about 30% of nitrogen on the average dairy farm ends up in the waterways. Once it's there, this nitrogen causes algal blooms, which use up the available dissolved oxygen in the water as it decomposes. This uses up the oxygen available for marine life, including native marine life, and makes the waterways unsafe to swim in. However, dairy farming is highly important to New Zealand's economy, accounting for 1 in every $3 we earn in exports. Therefore, a significant reduction in dairy farming is not an option, and instead, we need to look towards more viable, sustainable methods of farming. The new technology Halter is helping to address this. The Halter collar uses audio cues to train a cow as to where it can and cannot go, allowing it to be shifted without any input from the farmer. I'm at Halter with lead data scientist Emily Mellish to find out more. How does Halter work with existing data collection systems on a farm to minimise nitrogen leaching?
Sure, so we know exactly where our cows are at all times. We can also keep them away from certain areas, particularly waterways, so we can make sure that they're a decent distance away to make sure they're not going to be putting nitrogen into those waterways. In addition, we use satellite data as we look at pasture cover, able to predict soil moisture and things like that, so we're able to move the cows based on those results to make sure we're not overusing the paddock in certain areas.
And how can Halter work with existing data systems to help minimise nitrogen leaching?
Yeah, so farmers can use things to detect rainfall, to do soil moisture. We can use that data to then detect where we should move the cows next. So if it starts raining in the middle of the night, we can know that and make sure that the cows are moved to an area that's not going to be super boggy and super wet.
Given that Halter can be used to detect when a cow is on heat or laying, is it reasonable to say that it could also be used to detect when a cow is urinating?
Definitely, yeah. We do all sorts of behaviour analysis, so we are actually looking at as well detecting when a cow is urinating.
And from there, would you be able to use that data to direct a cow to either urinate in an effluent catchment system or to perhaps involve a nitrogen inhibitor system such as spiking?
Yeah, you're super onto it. We're actually already looking at those sorts of solutions. We can definitely move a cow and tell her where to go. We could potentially be able to predict before she urinates and get her to an area that is safe to urinate and make sure everyone's sort of doing it in the right place, like a catchment system. So yeah, there's no reason why we wouldn't be able to do that.
I'm here with Pete Morgan, a dairy farmer from the Waikato region, to find out what the environmental benefits of Halter are.
To be able to be seen, to allow the animals themselves to decide what to do, that really does change the way that the public see what we do. So it's a reality that not only are our customers overseas for our products, but what the public perception and regulation environment, how they see us, is going to decide whether we get to farm into the future.
If dairy farming in New Zealand is going to be viable in the future, then it's going to have to earn its social licence to farm. And technologies such as Halter are going to be key to allowing this to happen.